Am I ready? Let's do this. Let's beat Martin this year.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, let's open with that. Welcome back to Playing Voodoo. I'm your host, Derek, and joining me are my co-hosts, Alex and Martin.
It's fucked up that he was an expansion team, and now he's a dynasty in
Span of 3 seasons.
Yeah, maybe 4 now. We don't know.
At least he doesn't get to keep his players.
Yeah.
But he might, because come Survivor 50, we are allowing a franchise tag. Yes, we will be drafting players for Survivor 50. It was announced there will be returning players, and we are allowing a franchise tag for if you've drafted them before, you can
Just
say
one player. One. You gotta pick your favorite player and franchise tag him.
Yep. So for me, maybe Caleb. We'll see.
Me, probably Jesse, if he comes back.
Yeah.
I've had all the winners, so if the winners come back.
But they won't win again, I don't think, man. I think that's we'll see, though. I don't know.
What brings us together today is Survivor 47 is 2 days away. Yes, it will be premiering September 18th. We're tuned in. 3 tribes. The Lavo tribe.
Wait, they're doing 3 tribes? Have they done that before? Oh, do they do it consistently? Do they do it every season?
Same
just
colors.
about.
Huh?
Same colors.
Oh, same. Oh, they do.
No, different colors.
Is it different colors?
What is it? It's red, blue, and yellow?
Red, blue, and yellow. I don't think they've done red, blue, and yellow in concert together for a season before.
Yeah, they did. Because it was for Shan's season. Oh, no, that was green.
Yeah.
No, they've done red, blue, and yellow.
They've had purple before, too.
They have maybe not.
I'm not sure they have.
So this one, who gives a shit?
Actually, they've done it for Heroes, Healers, Hustlers.
Yeah, but I was thinking the new era.
New era now.
Really? I guess there's always a green in there or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we have the Lavo tribe, which is red, and I'll just give a quick rundown of each person of the tribe. So we have Asia, we have Genevieve, we have Kashan, we have Rome, we have Solomon, he goes by Saul, sorry. And we have Teeny, and the Gata tribe, which is yellow. We have Andy, we have Annika, we have John, we have Rachel, we have Sam and Sierra. Chuku tribe, which is blue, is Caroline, Gabe, Kyle, Sue, Tiana, and TK.
Alright.
So for those of you who did not join us for last season, which we don't have many episodes, and that is my fault. But typically we draft players before the season, and the lowest performing team gets the first pick, and the winner then gets the last pick of the first round. And we don't do a snake draft.
No, we do not.
So the first pick will also have the first pick of the second round, and I, Derek, have the honor, I guess, of picking first of this year's draft. Alex will be going second, and Martin will be going third.
I just want to point out how prepared both of you guys are. They're both in here with notebooks.
Well, dude, you've won 3 years in a row. You can be a little lackadaisical on this one.
Yes.
So, yeah, Martin's won 3 years in a row now. So, basically, the draft strategy I've concocted is WWMD. No, that does not mean weapons of mass destruction. It's what would Martin do when drafting here. So, because he drafted Flippin' first round, and that was a crazy pick, because she might have won that season, like from the edit, so we'll see. And you drafted D too, so.
The thing is, I have no clue what I'm doing for this draft.
What was your strategies last round?
Last season, I just picked the most attractive person.
That was the last 2 then.
No, the last season.
Kenzie?
Yeah.
And then what about the season before?
I went Emily first.
Yeah, but then you also got D pretty early too.
Third round.
Was it third
Yeah, I
round?
was like third round.
Alright. Whatever. I don't know if a cute girl's gonna win this year. We'll see. Okay.
Alright. With the first pick of the Survivor 47 draft for Plan Voodoo, I will select Teeny.
Son of a bitch!
I'll just point out, I knew that this person would be the first pick of one of these two, and I offered to trade it, and they did not want to accept.
Sounds like it
The
was
trade.
going to be his.
Wow. Were you thinking Teeny?
No.
Damn it. I did not think you were going to go Teeny.
I know you didn't, which is, I I don't know. I don't know why I went teeny. I also am not sure of their pronouns, so I'm just gonna use they them for now. But to be honest, I think I went teeny because they don't seem like a perfect player. They said their weaknesses, at least in the video on Rob Has a Podcast, in their 15-minute interviews with Mike Bloom, that they will need help with the strategies and the numbers. Like, they're not one to know where the votes are going for a split. They need assistance with that, or like puzzles and such. So they're not the most analytically driven, but they do seem like a social threat and a social butterfly. On the podcast, they mentioned when they were 16, they saw something on Reddit, and essentially it was a text to our neighbor. You text one number up or one number down. And from that, later on, they went on to, through leveraging that relationship they developed with that person, they got their job as a tech consultant. So
You really did some research on this one. Damn, yeah, I guess you do if you're investing your franchise on him. God damn it, I really want her.
They said for a winner pick who they want to play like, Mike White. She said he didn't win, but she thinks he should have won.
But he did.
David vs. Goliath.
Nick played a better game.
But he made it pretty far that year.
Angelina should have won that season of all the
Social wise, she relates to Ty and Elaine. She wants to make everybody feel good around Kim. And yeah, I think they have a good chance of being in the finale. Now, whether or not they win, we'll see. But I think they're going to be in the finale.
Red Tribe, right?
Yes.
And Red, yeah. Damn it, Derek. Okay, all right. So I gotta clap back here.
Yeah, I'm curious what your backup is.
You guys ready? I think Martin is more likely to take this person. But I already lost. Fuck. I'm gonna go Kyle.
Is that the farm guy?
Yes, that's the farm guy. Yeah, really kind of handcuffed me here, Derek. I had to take one of the two. I thought I was gonna get both. I didn't think either one of you guys were gonna take Teeny. I thought you had someone else in mind. I definitely didn't think you. I thought you were gonna take her if anything.
So yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
Teeny was not on my radar.
I thought it was gonna be like a flippin' one.
No.
But damn it, I did not think you were gonna take her. Alright, so I'm gonna take Kyle. Basically, I'm taking someone to root for. That's it. I think it's a good vibe. Also, Idleout has him picking to win. That's his pick to win.
Mm.
He says he has Jesse-like upside, which I agree with, coming from like a rougher background, and seems like a likable person. However, I think it's gonna be tough to manage his threat level down the line, because I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be someone that people don't want to take to the end. And like Idleout said, he might lack the killer instinct that Jesse had, because Jesse was pretty brutal to some people. Not brutal, but he made some tough moves. I don't know if Kyle has that, but I want to root for Kyle at least. So that's why I'm picking him.
It's fair and valid. I had Kyle fifth on my board. He might have been my second pick, but
Yeah, I wasn't going to want you to have both of mine.
I had Kyle higher up than Teeny, so.
How much higher? Where was he?
I mean, not too much. They're about the same.
Oh, really? Wow. You weren't going to take either one?
No,
Um,
for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
what drew me to Kyle that I think is a good pick, I think he's the only blue collar person on the
Depends what you
cast.
consider blue collar.
He's construction workers.
Yeah, one girl's an ER doctor, or ER, like medic.
That's Kashan.
No, not Kashan, it was a nurse.
That's
nurse.
Sierra.
Sierra's like a nurse, but not like you.
She hasn't.
I thought she was an ER, but she also worked, in the food service stuff.
Sure.
So I guess that's
Yeah.
but like,
Traditional blue collar.
yeah, I guess. No, there's not a lot of blue collars. It's all
We don't
like
see them too many.
There's
much
like
anymore.
too many people talking on like radio hosts and podcasters.
Funny you mentioned Jesse. That was one of the people that Kyle mentioned he wants to play like because
Ooh.
you know why? Jesse did it for his family, and Kyle wants to do anything to earn the money
Yeah.
for his family.
But Jesse didn't win.
Kyle might win.
Kyle might win.
Kyle might win.
He seems like the kindest player on the cast. Now that might come back to burn him, but I think he's gonna be very inviting, and people will want to take him along for the ride, essentially.
Still wish I got Teeny. God damn. All right. Kyle was my first, but Teeny was my second, and I'm really shook about that. Okay, Tin, who you taking?
All right, with my first round pick, I am taking Sierra.
That was my third. You fuckers.
So I think you pointed out that she's a nurse, but I did watch her video, and she's from what I remember, she's one of these nurses that has a lot of interaction with her patients.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Survivor as of late has been a really, really just social game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will help her a lot. And then she also mentioned, I think her previous before that was like bartender.
For 12 years or something.
Yeah, like all these interactions with people that I think just make the game easier, especially from the social aspect. And I think that's kind of just where the game's kind of going now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's my first round pick this year.
We've seen nurses do pretty well in the past. I will say I am currently dating a nurse, and she did review her video. It seems like she's a brand new nurse and actually hasn't worked with patients and such. So that's, I don't know if she's worked with people like you said, but she did do a lot of things. She started as a news reporter.
What tribe? She blue?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yep.
Yellow tribe, okay.
Yes. I had her on my big board 12th of the 18. I think with her current, I don't want to give too much, but with how that tribe's currently constructed, I think she could have early boot potential.
Yeah. But no, I think if anything, I think she doesn't seem like that weak and challenged. I feel like she can insulate herself within that tribe. It just depends how.
Personalities.
Yeah, it depends how little that tribe wins.
Mm-hmm.
So, my top three. I don't even want to do this anymore. All this work down the drain.
So it was Teeny 1 and then Sierra 3?
No, Teeny was 2 and Sierra was 3.
Oh, so your 1 is still out there.
No, Kyle was my 1.
Oh, Kyle was your 1.
So my top 3 are gone.
Mine's it's 1, 5, and 12 that are gone.
I don't even have whatever. Let's just fucking do this. Okay.
I thought you wanted our first 3 picks. For Survivor 50, remember?
You want to trade?
Not anymore. Alright. Derek, go ahead.
Okay, with my second pick, which will be the 4th overall picks, first pick of the second round, this is someone who I would traditionally take that Alex probably pegged me for taking in the first round, but I chose not to, and that is Tiana Helms.
Okay. Alright. Tiana.
Sierra.
Yes, she's on the Blue Tribe, first native Hawaiian.
That was my 5th. But I wasn't high on her. I could have seen me skipping other people not to take her.
First native Hawaiian on Survivor. Shout out Cody, Survivor 43. She's a flight attendant, and we've seen flight attendants do quite well.
She was also an alternate.
Also an alternate for season 45.
Or no, I thought was it 45 or 46?
Someone else was for 46.
45. It was okay. It was Genevieve. No. Okay.
Someone else.
Alright. And then Hannah was the one that quit, right?
Yeah.
45.
Yes.
Yeah. She's bitter about that, kind of.
She seems like she has everything. She's social. She played volleyball in college, so she's athletic. And from all the interviews, it seemed like, because they gave who's giving good vibes, who's giving bad vibes. Not everyone, but a few, 3 or 4 people mentioned that there's this one lady who's just all smiles, which is Tiana. Now, I think she's high upside, but with that in mind, could possibly be someone that's targeted just to meet right after the merge a bit, come 9 or 10 people left.
Maybe.
As a social threat.
Kind of. You know what scared me about her was Dom described her like Sandra. However, I think because she was an alternate and she's bitter about what happened, I think she holds grudges. Where Sandra's able to get over or at least fake not having a grudge for a bit and kind of work with people, I don't think she's going to have the same skill set as Sandra. I think she's going to hold a grudge. Who's someone that holds a grudge? Who holds a grudge? And it just destroys their game because they're like... Anyone like that, off the top, Ben's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like she holds a grudge, which made me nervous.
I will say, That's fair. Her hot take that she had was for season 46 last season, when the whole food debacle went down, she said Liz was in the wrong, not Q, for not choosing her.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
actually don't think that's a hot take.
Yeah, it was a big mistake by Liz. Alright, so with God, it's just whittling down here. Alright, with my fourth or fifth pick, I'm gonna take the guy I wanted fourth, and that is Sam, the guy that works for the Texans or Titans.
Oh, the sports reporter.
Sports reporter. I'm going with another guy I think I might like. He's on the Yellow Tribe, which is going to be a bad tribe. However, he's going to be the beast on that tribe. So I think they're gonna. He's at least. I think he has a ticket to the merge. I think, unless I think he's going to go to the merge. So
That's fair. He's definitely gonna at least get to the merge.
and I'm hoping it's kind of like a Matt Singh kind of thing where he comes in with less numbers, so he seems less threatening. You know. And then maybe he might be able to work his way to the top. Plus, he's a reporter, so I think that has good upside where he's good at asking questions and stuff and integrating himself into places. So I think that might come in handy for him. Plus, he kind of reminds me of from the second Blood vs. Water. Remember John Mish and Jacqueline, the couple?
He looks like John.
Yeah, he kind of acts like him too, like
Yeah.
a golden retriever kind of puppy dog energy.
Definitely.
That's
Same
what
vibe.
Idle Out said. So yeah, I'm going for him right there. Okay, I got. Oh, I'm so pissed about Teeny. God damn it.
Before I go in, I guess I should have said this at the top. For my preparation, I did watch the Idle That video. I watched Rob Has a Podcast, all the videos. I watched Survivors Now podcast and Survivor Specialists.
I watched the 1 minute intros
That's all that I watched.
and the Idled Out video. So Derek is much more prepared than both of us. And Martin, I think he just probably listened to it on the way here.
They're about like halfway.
Some facts about Sam from the interviews. His favorite winner that he thinks he's is Michelle Fitzgerald.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
His
You don't usually
favorite,
hear people talking about Michelle
No.
Fitzgerald like that.
Usually it's like awkward. Like,
Yeah, or they're like, hey, she should have got at least more votes than the 40.
his favorite non-winner is Devin Pinto. That he.
Oh, I can kind of see the vibe like that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that Devin Pinto vibe.
His one of his strategies for the game is probably based on what happened last season because he mentioned it. Is he does not plan on turning on his allies early in the game. You don't want to make a big move come like merge at 11 or 10, like how Kenzie took out Tiffany or how
Yeah.
Tevin turned on Soda so early.
I don't think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna have to turn on them in the pre-merge.
And his hot take is the best player always wins.
All right, that's. Did someone say it was someone's hot take? Idols are useless.
A few.
Okay, yeah, I kind of am starting to agree with that.
I am too.
I think he was one of them, wasn't he?
I know someone was.
A few of them.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah. You know what? You guys have done a great job with this draft. Or so far, yeah, you guys have taken all of my top fives. My top.
Did you
five.
think I was going to take either of those? You probably thought I was going to take Tiana.
I probably next round. I think you took her earlier, but no, I didn't think you were gonna fucking.
To be honest, before I went into the videos and such, just reading the bios that was posted, I was immediately just drawn to Tiana.
Really?
So she was number one on my board for the longest time.
You should just take her number one.
That's like your gut feeling there was.
Yes. But then I'm like, I know for certain that neither of these guys will take her with the first pick. So I switched to Teeny.
Yeah, fuck. Do you think I was gonna take Teeny?
I knew one of you guys were.
You were.
How?
That's why I offered the trade.
I wasn't gonna give you that much
I know, but I just had a feeling.
for a newbie cast season.
I had a feeling. I feel like you would be gravitated towards them.
10, take your pick.
Alright, I will finish off round 2 with my 2 on my board, which I'm actually surprised I got my top 2 here.
I can't. It's gonna,
I got
be,
my
my,
top two
it's
as
gonna be
well.
my number 6. I just know it.
I'm gonna take Soul.
Oh
That's
shit!
right.
He was top 8 for me.
Oh, sorry, this is out of order, but for Sam, I had Sam 11th on my big.
Oh, okay. So I will take Soul from the Red Tribe, and I'll kind of bounce off what you said earlier.
Saul.
Sam.
Saul.
Is it Saul? Soul?
Solomon, Saul.
Solomon.
Soul.
He is. I think he's the big kind of muscle guy for that group, so I kind of feel safe that he would need to be there for them to go kind of far in these challenges. So I'm hoping at least merge, and then from there, he's a good enough player that I hope he goes farther or just wins.
I liked him. I think the cast is a little bit too young for him. I think
He is on the older side.
He's the oldest man.
yeah, but he's 17 years younger than the oldest person, which is fucking crazy.
Sam Phelan's the youngest man.
How old Sam?
24.
24. Okay, that's not that bad actually. Usually they have like an 18-year-old
And then
on.
Solomon's 42.
Is he 24 or is he actually 18 pretending to be 24?
He gets married next year.
Okay.
Sam is the same age as Teeny, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're both.
Yes.
What I don't like about Soul, and I'll tell you this, okay? You don't know enough about Survivor history. He's a poker player, right?
Yep.
Yes, he is a poker player.
They play terribly.
Typically.
I've only seen one poker player, and he did get booted off like the first.
Okay. Another person.
The best
poker player?
was Survivor China.
Yeah, Jean Robert, but everyone fucking hated him.
And
He
he's-
had no chance of winning.
I actually know. I was gonna say he's the best poker player, but it's Garrett from Kaga. He's a really good poker player.
Yeah, and then no, that one girl that on Michelle's season, the cute one on that tribe,
Was she a poker player?
she was. Yeah, not the young one, but the brunette one.
Okay, I vaguely remember.
Yeah, she was poker. Yeah, and then the first guy voted off in season 39 was also a poker player.
Yeah, and then you had there was one poker player from Spencer's first season.
Yeah, no, Garrett. Yeah. No, he's yeah.
Okay.
He got voted off second.
He's the best poker player. He plays high stakes
Alright.
poker.
I thought Jean Robert is the bad boy of poker.
Yeah, but he don't have the cachet like
Yeah.
Garrett does.
Good for Ivy on the show.
Enlighten us on your pick, Martin. Why Saul?
Oh, I mean, I kind of just bounce off what Alex was saying about Sam earlier. Where in that tribe, I think he is their guy for challenges. And
Blue tribe, right?
Red tribe.
Yes.
Oh, really? Red tribe?
So?
Yes.
Red tribe should be pretty good regardless. I mean, Kyle doesn't seem like
No.
a scrub on that
No.
tribe.
Kyle's blue.
Kyle's blue?
Yeah. Here's red.
Maybe Rome.
Maybe red.
Maybe Rome.
Or Phoenician.
Yeah, our fellow, our brethren.
Shout out Rome.
Yeah.
If you want to come on the podcast, let us know.
I told you could get Ellie on, maybe.
But yeah, I just will throw out that those are my first two. And then from this point forward, I really don't have it's all gut feeling here. Just kind of
Fucking Soul.
research.
Wow. I will say Saul.
Yeah.
We keep going back. Saul. Apologies if you're listening.
Solomon.
I had him 16th on my board. He was one of my do not drafts.
Oh, okay. You don't have to worry about that, man.
So I'm happy.
He was eight. I was gonna take him third, fourth.
Third world.
Yeah, I was probably mostly leaning to fourth, depending who was on the third. But
I was
given now, he's probably gonna go third if it's the way you guys are drafting.
I was confused with his interview. He said he has charisma and is charismatic, but out of all the interviews, he had the lowest energy of everyone. And he compared himself to Caleb. Didn't quite understand that.
The Caleb, like the recent Caleb,
Yeah.
or the guy that?
Recent Caleb.
Oh, okay.
And he also said for a winner, he identifies with Gabler.
That's dope, dude. That's a fuck yeah, dude. I want him back on season 50, dude. I just want him to go buck
Is
wild.
that aging a lot better now?
What?
His win.
43?
Yeah.
No, but I don't. I think people just like it more. I think like
The edit was bad.
the end wasn't that bad. I don't think. Cause
They didn't show the connections he made, really.
no, you gotta like rewatch it, and you see how close Sammy is with Ellie, and then you see how everything that Ellie tells Sammy about the plan, he goes right to Gabler and tells him like what the plan is. So it shows that he's closer with Gabler than he is with Ellie because he just dishes everything to Gabler. Right? So Gabler is underrated game. However, yeah.
Saul also wants to use idols as weapons.
like throw them at people or.
He plans on playing whether they're for himself or for other people.
He's gonna play them.
Yes. And a celeb he would bring out there if he had to choose any celebrity for his visit would be Matt Damon.
Alright.
That was a question that they asked him.
What celebrity or like cartoon character would you want for your
Doja Cat.
I think no one said a cartoon character. I'm happy because I still have my third and fourth on the big board here. I'm torn. To be honest, I'm gonna go with who's third on my big board, who I also consider taking with the first pick, and that is Asia Welch.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm sure all of you do know, Asia Welch is a podcaster on Rob Has a Podcast. She's part of the RHAP community.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. Idle Out really likes her.
Yes.
Idle Out really, really likes her.
She seems very sociable, and I could see her getting along with a lot of people.
But did you hear what he said? Like, everyone's already noticing her?
Yes.
Which is...
That's good and bad. I will say this is in conjunction with my first pick, Teeny.
Yeah.
Teeny knows who she is.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't reveal that for this pick. So I know that Teeny wants to work with her, she said.
Yeah.
And I could see them working well together.
We'll see how, like, so, you know who also was really noticed, like, before the game was Caleb. Everyone knows Caleb right away, too. So, but Caleb had a decent game.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I don't hate that pick. She was my 7th. You fuck. God.
And, yeah, I mean, she doesn't podcast about Survivor. That's not her main thing. But she is part of the annual Survivor draft that network has, which they started at 5 p.m. just an hour ago for their annual draft. So she's not a part of it, obviously, for this season.
Oh, she would win.
She would draft.
She's like, give me the first overall pick. I'm gonna take me. Like, wait, does that mean you win?
This is hit or miss, but she loves learning about people. So, like, on flights, she has contacts on her phone with connections she's made on flights because she's very talkative. And yeah, I just think that she's going to go far in the game. People do know her, like Alex said. That can be a positive and a negative. I think for early game, it'll be positive. She'll get submerged, but come maybe final 10 or so, maybe final 8, people might start targeting her because they're like, oh, she knows the game. So I think she might see her torch stuffed around then, possibly. But I do think she has winner potential.
Yeah. All right. I had a question for you guys. A little off topic. What is the best empire besides America of all time?
Empire?
Yeah.
Besides America?
Yeah.
Roman Empire?
Yeah.
And with the third round, it's gonna go Rome here. Gonna go Rome. My third pick.
The Phoenix guy.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Gonna go with the fellow Phoenician here.
Shout out Phoenix.
Yeah. Again, not much strategy. Just gonna.
Sports commentator? The topic?
Yeah. He watches the challenges on silent.
On mute.
Yeah, and then he listens for Jeff Probst after. So I'm like, whatever, dude. But I'm gonna go with someone that I like. Again, I'm only gonna draft people I pretty much like at this point. I think you guys really ruined everything for me.
I might have. Rome's a good pick. I had him 9th. I clocked him as someone that might work with Asia because Asia said she's out there trying to find her little brother to work with. She wants to find a man. She wants to work with men in this game. And so some fun facts about Rome from the Rob Has a Podcast interview that we saw with Mike Bloom. His first season he watched. Alex is going to love this. Was season 30.
The Dirty 30. Oh, what
And you
a
know
fun
what?
season.
He was hooked.
Yeah?
He ended up binging every single season of Survivor in 3 months.
Jeez, that's really
That's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, you should do that, Mark.
Do we have that many hours on the day to do that?
That's a lot. That is pretty much like
that is a lot.
you getting up and just watching.
Watching it one day. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just getting up and watching.
Every 3 days you're finishing this.
Yeah, basically. Because it's like 15 episodes a season, roughly.
Well, yeah, about that.
I think you get 14 hours.
Yeah, it's like every single day.
Yeah.
You're like, what, an hour, 90 minutes, depending on the season.
An hour, mainly.
Yeah. And the older seasons have like longer episodes and stuff like that. Yeah. You're pretty much getting up, eating breakfast, watching Survivor, making lunch, watching Survivor.
And I will say his fandom started April 2023. So he just became a fan and got
Oh,
casted
that's not good.
immediately. For a non-winner pick, he likes Ozzy and the way he played on Cook Island specifically.
Oh, Sam liked Ozzy too.
Yes. And for a winner pick, who doesn't love Todd Herzog and the way he played?
Oh, Todd, what a fun one.
I will say, Rome did tear his Achilles 6 years ago, and he claims that it took 4 months to fully recover from the injury.
Yeah.
From what I gathered from the interview, he has moves up his sleeves that has never been done before.
Yeah, that one makes me nervous. Like he in the have you guys seen like the preview for it? Like not like the
I actually
commercial.
haven't.
Was that Eric?
Yeah, there's a commercial. He says, "I want to be someone that I think it was something like he I think he wants to make big moves, so he gets invited back." Which is that's kind of scary, you know. When you have someone that's just playing, he's not playing. It seems like he's playing to be recognized rather to win. So that's not a great pick for me. However, like I said, you guys destroyed everything I was working hard for. So I'm gonna just try to pick people I like.
Fair. And a few more things. He said he can go on minimal sleep. Obviously, he's an esports commentator. He's a gamer, so they don't sleep much. But he mentioned 4 hours of sleep, and I put LOL in my notes thinking that they're going to get 4 hours of sleep.
Dude, you're going to get like 2.
Hot take, Russell Hans should have won.
Which season?
I don't have it in my notes. I'm guessing both. He also said he doesn't respect Yule in the Super Idol.
Okay, well that's fucked up.
Is that
The God Idol doesn't respect Yule?
Yep.
Man, Yule's a great winner. One of the best winners ever.
There's someone who had a hot take about Yule.
What?
Something about that.
That's pretty fucked up. Who doesn't like Yule?
This guy.
Yeah, well, he's voting for Ozzy. Says a lot about person.
I forgot. Someone mentioned Yule in their interviews that he had it might have been
The God Idol?
It wasn't the God Idol. That he set himself up with those strategic relationships at the end.
Yeah.
That they want to try to do something similar.
Oh, okay.
I forgot who said that though.
No, he did have the God Idol. He had an idol that you could play after the votes.
Well, like that's how they had it in Chiron.
Yeah, but it was just him. He had it, and he could use it after the Final Four too.
Oh.
So you could use it after the votes all the way to the Final Four. So it was a God, and it was a Final 3 season too.
Oh, so you're at the final.
He had a
Yes.
he had a God Idol. That's what they call it. Him and Terry both had the God Idol.
There was another one that could have been played.
Who, Tony?
Tony.
Tony, but his was you could play it after the votes, but you had to play it up to the Final 5.
Oh, okay.
But he faked it out and said, "Oh, I can play this at the Final 4."
And also, I guess 32?
32, that's where they combined. He was
Yeah.
yeah.
That was one where Ty wouldn't like.
Yeah.
give it.
Oh, that's one of
And
the
I
best
thought Ty
moments
was
in
gonna
Survivor history.
I thought Ty was going to get beat up.
Wait, I feel like
By Scott.
Yeah, and Jason.
that's top 5 moments in Survivor history.
No.
At least for me.
That it was intense.
Yeah.
I don't think that's top 5 moments.
We'll see. Martin, you're up with the 9th pick of the draft.
All right, 9th pick of the draft. We're gonna finish round 3 with from the Blue Tribe, Gabe Ortiz.
Okay. Finally. Someone I did not want at all.
All right,
I had Gabe 15th on my board.
I've taken the guys you guys don't want. I've taken them for you.
Yeah.
So, kind of at this point, I think I've already said it. There's not too much draft prep I did.
He was on my WGAF. Who gives a fuck?
But I see he's a radio show host, so I'm hoping there's some social skills there, some talking skills that hopefully come into play this season. And Derek, if you got any background info on him, man, feel free to share it.
He's a bar back right now.
Oh, okay.
He was previously a radio show host, but he quit for Survivor.
Okay.
He was also doing he was a comms director for a mayoral campaign in Maryland. Winner he prescribed himself to that he liked the most was Jeremy and the way he played. He thinks that no one played better a second time than Jeremy did.
Tony.
Well, Tony's second time was...
Oh, okay, no, yeah, okay. A second time?
Yes.
Harvey.
Fair. Valid. His hot take was Russell Hans gets a lot of hate. Another Russell Hans. Well, the only other one. The only 2 that mentioned him. But that his loyalty was unbinding. He'd find someone within the first day or 2, and he took him to the end pretty much every single time he was on. And why I was low on Gabe, he was 15th on my board. Although I will say I do have him 15th. I did say beforehand to my girlfriend that he could be someone that moved up to like 10 or 11 on my big board. The only worry is there's like honestly like 6 people or so that have flagged him for not doing any of like the smiling and eye contact pregame, and they're getting bad vibes from him.
Oh, that's not good.
So the cast around him doesn't like him.
Yeah.
He's just not giving anything. So he also you saw probably the short 1 minute. He's not here to make friends.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna take him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's looking to be a villain.
Yes.
I like that. I like that he wants to be a villain. I just don't think he's gonna win. But I don't think Rome's gonna win either. So who knows?
Those are very high variance players, both of them.
Yeah. What tribe is he on?
The blue tribe.
Blue.
And he's with Saul or no?
No.
Oh, blue tribe's on. He should be locked in for a merge then.
Yeah.
Blue tribe
I think he's up there.
But you got Kyle and TK on that tribe, so if they're gonna lose and get rid of a guy, they're gonna probably choose him, I think. However, I don't think that tribe's gonna lose a lot. I think that tribe is almost got a ticket to the merge.
We would have said that about last season about
Hughes tribe. Yeah. That was a big mistake on us, dude.
Yeah. With the first pick of the 4th round, the 10th pick of the draft, they are 4th on my big board, so I'm getting 1 through 4 on my big board. I will be taking Andy Rueda.
Oh, okay. He was my 10.
So Andy is a super fan. Can't get more of a fan than he is, it appears. He watches Australian Survivor, South
What football team
African
does he cheer
Survivor.
for?
Cheers for the Bills.
Oh! Go Bills!
If he was to take a celebrity out there, he chose Josh Allen.
I'd choose Haley Steinfeld, maybe.
But also, he's another Rob has a podcast. He's a prominent patron.
Ooh.
So people in the community know him quite well. He goes to the events. He's been applying, and it was finally time.
Asia?
He said he could name 10 facts about Asia, that they share the same birthday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. So they know each other.
Yeah, and he wants to work with Asia.
But then it's different tribes, right?
Different tribes.
He's on Yellow Tribe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is Yellow
The Gata tribe. It's Andy, Annika, John, Rachel, Sam, and Sierra.
Yeah, he probably won't go early. He'll probably bake merge.
He'll make a connection maybe with Sam with the football.
Probably.
So yeah, and right now he's studying computer linguistics with machine learning and natural language processing. Honestly, that's cool. Just for me nerding out. Winners he loves was Yule and Todd.
Okay. Oh, Yule and Todd. Yule.
Yeah.
Second Yule mentioned.
Yes. And he's done all the prep, done the puzzles, and knows how to do fire. And his superpower, he said, was his ability to charm and disarm.
Oh.
And then I will say, because this cast, there's not many. I feel like there's not as many sad stories as there are in the past.
Yeah, he's got a fucking sad one.
What's his story?
His cousin, essentially, passed
He lost
away.
to domestic violence.
Yeah.
So he had to take over the kids.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So he has 2 kids that he brought in. That are his kids now.
Yeah, he was the godfather.
Godfather. And yeah, he just seems like a good guy. I think he's gonna be able to fit in with a lot of people. Now, I think he's definitely the type. He could be like a Caleb type, where too many people like him.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to play big too.
Yeah, his hot take was the Immunity Idol's overrated. He doesn't plan to.
That's a hot take.
He doesn't plan to play any advantages or stuff, but he wants to know where the advantages are.
So on Derek's team, he has Teeny, Tiana, Aisha, and Andy. Alex has Kyle, Sam, and Rome. I have Sierra, Solomon, and Gabe. And that's our team that's up right now.
I will say also, Alex, Autumn wanted me to possibly choose Kyle with the first pick.
Yeah, I like Kyle. But it's fucking whatever at this point. This person I'm going to take with What are we at 11 now? So,
Yes.
Yeah. I have
Fourth
her-
pick of the second.
I have her marked for 9 because she's divine. Caroline.
Mm.
Caroline is going to be my 4th one. Yeah, not much to say, but we're getting into the part where I don't know a lot of these people at this point. She was the best of. I think she could have went where I could have taken her later, but you guys really cut me at the knees here. So I'm kind of taking people I don't really like that much. I don't think she's gonna be strong in the challenge. She's water polo, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
she played
Yeah.
water polo.
Yeah. She's gonna be strong in the challenges, I think, so that should help her for a little bit. But I don't know how good she's gonna be at making connections.
Who does she remind you of?
Not knowing off the top of the dome why.
Mm.
What do you think?
They a little bit of a cast type for what they did.
Who?
Keep going if you want. But
No, you go ahead.
okay. One of her favorite players is Emily from
Flippin'?
season 45. Yep, Emily Flippin.
Okay.
And
Maybe.
Tori.
Okay.
And
Tori?
yes.
Oh no.
And a few times in the interview, she mentions why they're her favorites is because they're blunt. She plans on being blunt out there. And this is the reason why Caroline was 17th on my big board on my do not draft list.
Yeah.
Oh, she was
Don't
almost
fucking
in
want.
class.
But Caroline wasn't that, or no, Emily wasn't that blunt towards the minute. She was blunt
She
at
was
the
at the
start.
beginning.
She figured it the
But
fuck
that's what
out.
she liked about her.
Did she figure it out?
No, that she was blunt.
She liked the part where she was bad at the game?
She also says she's very methodical. She has expressive emotions and gives, like I said, blunt and feedback. Good vibes with Andy and Tiana. Bad vibes with Sam, who's not on our tribe. But apparently Sam was reading Thorn of Glass, which is a smut book that a lot of women are reading, and she doesn't believe that he's actually reading it when they're around there.
That's okay. Do what you want, Sam. Do what you
The
want.
reason also why she was low on my board, the blunt thing was pretty much a big part of it, but for confirmation for the castaways this season, they had everyone confirmed, but there's only up to 17, and finally, eventually, they confirmed Caroline was the last one. So she's probably not going to win if she's the last confirmation.
What do you mean?
Like how they confirmed the rumored castaways. Like,
Oh, was she like the last one?
the very last one.
Oh.
Is she like off the grid maybe?
She made a social media for it
Oh.
after the fact. Yeah.
Well, that might be part of it, but. Yeah, not high. Anyone want to make a trade? I'll trade you.
I'm not taking.
I'll trade you Caroline for Teeny.
She was on my do not draft list. And 17, she could have very well have been 18. I'm sure the 18th actually is probably going to stay 18 unless Martin takes that person here.
I may.
I'll put her on waivers. Draft them just put on waivers. Alright, Martin, go ahead.
Alright, for the end of the 4th round, I'm kind of hoping this trend of the past couple of seasons continues with some of the older people.
Oh, I know where he's going.
I like
So
it.
I am drafting Sue,
Alright.
a flight school owner,
Alright.
for my team.
I did not have her last. I had her 13th. Like, I was
I had her
seriously
10th.
I was considering her next round.
Yeah, I had it right in the
I
middle.
probably wasn't going to do it, but I was
Yeah.
considering it.
My only debate here was, do I pick her now? Because I kind of was thinking whether you guys were going to just leave her last for me, but I'll go ahead and draft her here. And I'm kind of just banking that trend continues because
Julie played really well.
Julie played really well.
Caroline? Or Carolyn?
Carolyn?
Yeah, from 40 with Carson and Yam Yam.
Yeah, Carolyn. Last season you had Mariah, who was the oldest female,
Yeah.
also do pretty well. So there's kind of been, at least the past couple of seasons, the oldest female.
Maria, sorry.
Maria, there you go.
Yes, there was a Mariah.
Was there? Oh,
Yeah.
they're all starting to blend in.
A few things about Sue. I think it's a solid pick. I had her 10th on my board. Speaking of people you've chosen already, Gabe had said he had good vibes with her and wants to work with her, and they're on the same tribe.
There you go.
So that's a connection. She's a pilot, became a pilot when she was in her 50s and owns her own flight school. And there's someone else on the tribe who's a flight attendant and wants to be a pilot, and that's Tiana.
Oh.
So that's another connection she can make. And I can't remember if there's anybody else, but I know Sam Phelan had said he'd want to work with her as well. A lot of people said they wanted to work with Sue, the older woman.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
But does she have the potential to win?
I I don't know. But this late in the draft is kind of
Yeah.
really like,
She said she's gonna play hard.
She does
She
seem
wants to play.
aggressive.
She wants to play like Tony.
Velasquez?
Yes.
Good luck.
Where is she falling? Because she's 59 going into this.
Are you talking the season or in general?
Just kind of like in general.
I mean, old school Survivor now. Like, she's like towards the oldest, but I mean, Bob, I think's older than her.
She's the only person on the cast who watched the first
Original?
episode. Actually,
When it
no.
came out?
There's someone else who has.
What, Saul? No, Saul probably didn't.
We have not drafted this person yet, so I'll just leave.
No, I think
But yes, she watched the original episode that aired, and at the time, her daughter was 7, and she recorded a tape. Her daughter wanted to be on Survivor, so they recorded a tape, but she never mailed it in. She never mailed her tape in. And at the time, her daughter was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes when she was 7.
Hey, my brother was diagnosed with that
Yeah.
at 7.
Yeah.
And you tried out 3 times.
Yeah. Twice.
And what got her back into Survivor, it's come season 45, her daughter's 31 now, and said, Mom, you have to go on the show. And she sent the tape in this time, and she got on.
Huh? Right. Well,
I feel good about this one.
yeah, it's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Not a good one either.
Wow.
Who are you going? Snarek?
I'm torn between 2. I still have 6 and 7 on my big board. 6, 7, and 8. Only 5's gone.
Everyone needs one.
Yeah, basically. I've gotten like 2.
I'll go with more of the merged lock, I think. And that's TK.
That's what I thought you were going to take first. That's why he was on my WGF. Who gives a fuck? I was not going to take TK because I don't
like it.
No, he seems like a good guy. Just I don't think the strong guys are winning, and that's his main game is he wants to be a strong guy.
The main reason I took TK is I want a cohesive draft, and Tiana wants to work with the big guys. She mentioned TK is one of them, so I could see them definitely working together. TK, also from the Maryland area, he's in football, does football, and you know who's also from Maryland? Gabe. Gabe said he'd bring Ray Lewis out there.
And Sam.
They're gonna bond
Also
over
likes
that.
football.
So that's Gabe, Tiana, and TK.
And if he makes a merge with Sam, it's Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And Andy likes the Bills.
He did mention good vibes with Sam.
Ah,
TK did.
Yeah. He did a lot of fucking research on it. He knows the vibes.
When he was 14 to 15 years old in high school, he had kidney failure, 50% kidney failure. And they didn't think he'd make it. But now it's in full remission. Obviously, he can't play football anymore, but still had that itch to be in football, which is where now he's a marketing manager for the NFLPA. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, no, I like him. Think he's gonna be good. I think he's definitely gonna make the merge. I think, but I just don't see him winning. To be honest,
We're at this point of the draft.
yeah. Speaking of that point of draft, with my 5th round, I'm gonna take Genevieve, lawyer from Canada.
Yes.
Canadians have done a good job, so I'm gonna try to hop on that train right now and get a Canadian on my team. The only Canadian.
First one from Manitoba.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, they put a person from Manitoba on before one from Montana, I think. So, yeah. So there, or no, from West Virginia. West Virginia got one after Manitoba. Isn't that crazy, Martin?
Have they hit all the states? What
Nope.
states are there?
I think Hawaii finally got their first.
Firstborn
Yeah.
Hawaiian, yes.
I don't think is there one from Alaska. I don't know. There's some West Virginia. I don't think has ever had one. There's been a few that haven't. But yeah, so Manitoba got one, and she's from Winnipeg, the worst city in the world. Literally, everyone hates it there.
I had Genevieve 14th on my big board.
Same, yeah.
She has early boot potential
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
with how the tribe have been divided. I'm not sure. I'm not certain who she's gonna vibe with initially. I'll have to see. She obviously could vibe with people very well, but I
mean, she's very-
I couldn't get a read on it.
She's a fairly attractive girl, so that should
Yes.
help.
For her Survivor preparation, she said she was playing a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Which is, she worries me, but we're at that point in the draft.
She wants to work with Sue May, the older woman that was just drafted. Celeb she would take out there is Dumbledore.
She took a cartoon character.
Yeah, she did take a cartoon character. Yes.
Is she gonna hide that she's a lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes, she did say that she's gonna lie about her job.
Yeah, because she said it was 3 out of 4 people from 45
We're lawyers in the finale because it's Jake, Julie, and Katura.
Yeah, I forgot Julie was a lawyer.
Yeah.
I knew Jake was because Jake would always talk about it, but
And Katura.
Katura would kind of talk about it, but Julie really never did. But
I don't think lying about a profession is the best way to go in Survivor. I feel like being truthful up front allows for more openness.
No, I don't think it's bad.
It's not the worst idea.
You just gotta really know what you're lying about. Like, unlike
You have
Brett,
to be able to sell it pretty well.
like when Brett was like, I work at a funeral home, and everyone's like, or no, not funeral, and then they're like, what is it like? And he's like, you just get the body, and they're like, this guy's a cop.
Mm-hmm. I will say, I guess I didn't say this for last round, but the Tuku tribe, the blue tribe, when I took TK, that was the last person taken.
Oh, so we're done with that tribe.
Yes.
The good tribe, the tribe that's gonna make merge,
Yes.
probably intact. Yeah.
That's what we said about purple.
There's still one.
It's crazy how bad they were. It was Bono, man. It was Bono's fault.
There's still one person left on the red tribe, and then that means there's 3 on yellow.
Yeah. No, I'm not high on this pick. But what are you gonna do at this point? What are you gonna do? You guys took everything I loved. So kind of picking up the scraps here. Alright. 10?
Well, finish off this round. I'll take one from that yellow tribe. So now there's one less. I will take John Lovett.
He was on my
That's fair. I might have taken him next.
Yeah, he is podcast host. So that's another
Big time podcast host.
Is it Super League Big Time?
Yes, one of the biggest podcasts.
Okay, well, big time podcast host. From what I do remember, he was a speechwriter for like Obama.
Correct. Yes.
So
he knows 2 presidents.
Obama and Biden, speechwriter for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that translates into some sort of really good like social game. But
he's the most famous of the new era that they've had. Yes.
No, there was no other celebrities.
No. He's the most famous since Ron, probably for 39. Ron was quite famous.
Bedard, the poker
The
player?
teacher.
38.
38.
What about Danny?
Danny was in the
41.
practice squad.
Was he McCrae?
Yeah,
Danny McCrae? He was oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
It's one of, I've never heard of him. I mean, just seeing his name, I thought it was John Lovitz.
That's what I thought it was.
It is Tom.
I have a feeling that someone's gonna recognize him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a podcast on Survivor, right?
No.
What's his podcast about?
Political.
Oh. Yeah, you probably
Leaning left.
Yeah, you probably have a bunch of liberal ones, guys.
Yes.
Teeny probably knows.
He seemed very polished. Definitely, I don't think people are going to want him in the final 3 because his final tribe will be like the best.
He knows how to talk.
Yeah, he knows how to talk really well, which is why I was wanting to pick him as well.
He's a little condescending though. He's a little condescending.
What are some other things about him? I have a feeling that out of everyone in the cast, that Jeff Probst will call him his last name rather than his first name.
Love it?
Yes.
Maybe. He's gonna have the most confessionals apparently.
Yeah.
Right?
Per episode.
He's a very articulate guy, so I think he will have probably the most confessionals. So you'll see a lot of them.
He's been a closeted fan for quite a while because he didn't want to say it on the podcast and be spoiled. He was nervous to even Google Survivor because he was binging to catch up because he didn't watch. He wasn't watching live. Although he did say he watched the first season when he was in high school.
Oh, that's the guy. How old is he?
41. Well, 41 at the time. It was filmed.
So he's close to Solomon's age.
Correct. Non-winner that he prescribes himself most to, which includes winners, was Jonathan Penner.
Uh-oh.
Do you know Penner?
No, but the way that you just...
He essentially said he's someone that's smart but might come off a little strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 100%.
Mm-hmm. He has charisma. essentially, yeah. He says he has charisma and his intensity, which could be good or bad.
Yeah, I think the outdoorsman stuff is gonna be tough for him, and I think he knows that. But
He did say he's looking for his gays and his days, so
is he gay?
I don't know. But he said that he's looking for them. So yeah, do you want to get a recap before this last round, Martin?
We already started the last round.
No, we're going to the last round.
I didn't take John.
You took John?
I took John.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I already wrote down what I'm going to take. But
All right, so going into this last round, just to recap, Team Derek is Teeny, Tiana, Aisha, Andy, and TK. Alex has Kyle, Sam, Rome, Caroline, and
Genevieve, yeah.
Okay.
I'm missing someone here.
And then I have Sierra,
Yeah, I know.
Sol, Gabe, Sue, and John.
All right, who's left?
And yeah, just to say who's left on the board, on the Lavo, the red tribe, we have Kashan.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't write his name down. Okay, go ahead.
And the two on the yellow tribe are Annika and Rachel.
All right.
I think I know.
So I will say for my big board, I have 6th. TK was 7th. I didn't think you guys would take who I had 6th. So I left them for this last round.
Left him?
Left them, I said.
Oh, okay.
6th. I'm very careful with my words.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going for the win this year.
So yeah,
13 and 18.
All right. On my big board, my last two are still on here.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get
My 11th and 12th are on here, and then someone I didn't even write down. So,
Well, we know he didn't write down. So we know.
who I'm getting.
Because I'm not choosing that person. I will be
Whoa.
choosing Rachel Lamont.
fuck yes. Oh my god. Squeak that one out.
Rachel is. I had her 6th on my board. I honestly could have taken her. I was thinking pre-draft, maybe 2nd or 3rd round. I actually have it written perfect 3rd pick. Her and Kyle at the time.
Yeah. Both from Michigan.
Yeah. I've taken people like this in the past few years, like Mariah.
You know who
last
she
year.
reminds me of just looks wise, purely? Can you guess?
Rachel.
Oh, you're Alexis.
No.
Hmm.
No, Gabby with
Yeah.
Christian and Gabby.
Like a mixture of the two?
No, just Gabby. No, not the love child of Christian and Gabby, which might have happened. But no, she just reminds me of a Gabby type.
Yeah.
I've taken the analytical people in the past, like her, but maybe Franny's someone similar. She did quite well.
Brandy did really well.
Maybe Rachel can do the same. She was an alternate for last season.
That was her.
Yes. So she made it quite far, and I think it's going to allow her to be open and hit the ground running a bit to form those relationships early on.
Can I tell you what I don't like about her? She said that she wanted to be an average player,
Yes.
and I think was she the one that said I want to play like behind the radar, like Omar?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, good luck, good strategy. Like no one can do that. Like that's such a hard strategy. So no, I'm not confident in Rachel. I'm sorry, but sixth round.
Yeah, I'll take it as a 6th round pick.
I already filled out the rest of the board because I think I know where this is going.
Well, no. Who do you? I'll be generous, Mark. Who do you want between Annika?
Wait, who do you guys think is lower on my board?
Probably Annika.
Kashan.
All right. Well,
I mean, you're done.
so.
I have Kashan 13th on my board and I have Annika 18th.
Oh, okay. So who do you want? Do you want Kashan or Annika?
Out of those two?
Yeah.
If you can guess who Alex
You want
is.
Annika? Okay, I'll take Annika.
I was gonna say we could trade.
Yeah. What I like about her? She's not Kashan, man. She's not Kashan. 17th overall. Yeah.
All right.
And what scares me the most about her is she started watching during COVID.
Yep.
And that's
There's been a few, there's several.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just don't like. I mean, Martin, close your ears. I don't think that's good when you start off watching Survivor during COVID, because you didn't go through the struggles of some stuff, in Survivor. I mean, you just don't know the lore,
She does have a tragedy that happened to her. She lost her childhood home in the California Tufts wildfire.
She has a sob story.
What I didn't like about her, winners she compared herself to, let's just get that out of the way. Parvati, Sandra, Sarah.
Oh wow!
Typical answer.
Oh wow! That was fun.
Non-winner.
That was a fun pick.
Non-winner, Kelly Wentworth.
Oh wow! I've never heard those before.
Kryptonite, she has an expressive face, and I think she will want to take control, and it's going to backfire on her a bit. She says she's usually the planner in her group chats for events and stuff, and she calls the shots.
17 overall.
She has good vibes with Rachel. Good vibes with, they both said it. They both have good vibes with each other pregame. So that's something.
They might have like a mean girl thing right there.
Bad vibes with Sam Phelan, who's on the same tribe.
Oh, that's my guy. This is not a good team. This is not a good team. This was a bad draft.
Yeah, and I don't know, everything just seemed, it just seemed generic with the answers.
No, I get it. Like, 17th overall. 17th overall.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah, I don't like the girls she picked for, like, past winners. It's like, oh, Sandra and Parvati? Wow. If she gave me Denise and Michelle, I'd be like, ooh, those are fun picks. A Sophie would have been a fun pick. Natalie White? No. I'm not excited about this pick. I picked the lesser of the two evils.
And to finish off the draft, I get Kashawn. Well, on the bright side is the doctor, so.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot of positive heard about Kashawn.
Okay, no, this is what I'll say. I didn't like his vibe. I was solely vibes based on this. But what I will say is the mentality of being an ER doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I
At
think
27 too.
Yeah, I think that's good being on the show. So like he's gonna have a stronger emotional and mentality maturity. Still not the vibe I want.
Positives about.
I think he's a bad locker room guy for my team.
Positives about Kashawn. He used the word triage, so he's with being an ER doctor. It's just chaos, and you have to just deal with it and
triage
and
Big word.
Yeah.
go with the flow, whatever's thrown at you.
That's a word there.
What else should I mention? He had great vibes with Kyle.
Oh, who doesn't?
Unfortunately for him, he said he didn't have the best vibes. They didn't say the same, but he mentioned two people, Teeny and Asia. They're both on his tribe.
Alright.
Although I do think he'd vibe with them.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think. But it's like, yeah, he's not going to be the strongest competitor out there, like for challenges, and I think that tribe is going to need one. That's blue, right? Or is that red?
No, that's red.
It's red.
Who's on? TK's on red, right?
No, blue. Here.
Rome,
This.
Soul. Yeah, because like of the guys that he's the weakest of the males, I think. Maybe he might be stronger than Rome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Rome said he's going to win so many individual immunities.
Alright, Rome.
Well, we still want Rome on the podcast.
Yeah, we still want Rome on the podcast, but just slow down, dude. It hasn't even happened yet.
Overall, I think it's a fun cast. It's top heavy. I think.
I think it's top and bottom heavy.
Yeah.
I think the middle is kind of like where you're like, who am I taking third and fourth round kind of thing. Like,
we each had the ones that we wanted and the ones we didn't want.
Yeah, I think the third and fourth round were kind of like, who are we taking at this point,
I got 6 on my top 7 on my board.
All right, cool, Derek.
So your draft board is the opposite of us.
The only one that was taken was Kyle, which was the first pick that wasn't mine.
Yeah, I got 3 of my top 6. But Rome was a tenuous top 6. Yeah. I guess I got 4 of my top 9, which isn't bad, but Caroline, you really dug into her, so I don't know how I feel about that one.
Sound on that one.
Yeah. She might go on waivers pretty quickly after the first episode.
Yeah, she could get purple.
Yeah.
I have a
don't
feeling-
think she could get purple.
If you look at the tribe, so it's a blue tribe. I think she's gonna get pigeonholed into doing the puzzle for that tribe, and if they go to tribal and she fails at the puzzle,
But puzzle
goes
voters don't get voted off as much as you think.
Then they're voting out the older woman?
I wouldn't be
Sue?
surprised. They've done it before many times. So
We'll
yeah, you're trying to make me defend Caroline. I'm going to put her on waivers pretty soon. It was a project draft. Okay, she was project pick. Alright. Snare, you got anything else?
I'm sorry.
Oh, 10, you got anything else?
I think I'm good, man. I got the top 2 that I wanted. So
Who was that?
Sierra and Soul.
Yeah, Sierra went higher than I thought.
I have a good feeling. I mean,
Soul did too.
the only other person on my board that I think could win is Kyle. So I think we did a good job, Alex. I think Martin does not have the winner.
But with that being said, congratulations. 4 years in a row. 4 seasons in a row. I think you take another one here. It's going to be fucking...
Dude, if I get 4 years in a row, man.
It's gonna, dude. You just know it's gonna be fucking Gabe gonna win this season, dude. And Martin's gonna, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just drafting what I like.
Do we have any first boots? Like from this first episode?
We'll do a first boot from each tribe out the bat. Okay.
Okay.
Blue tribe.
Caroline.
Red tribe. Teeny. Hopefully.
Red tribe. I actually, you guys are gonna like. I have Saul as the first boot.
First boot.
I just don't know if he'll connect with anyone.
Maybe I could see him be like an older guy and having trouble connecting.
And then for honestly,
Yellow.
forgot to yellow. I have Annika. That's the first boot.
Whatever, Derek. Whatever.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you want to hear more from us, we will be doing episode recaps this season. And due to jobs and such, they will be coming out 3 or 4 days after the episode airs. So we're not leaving you hanging. So stay tuned for those. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, comment who you guys think is going to be the winner survivor. Also comment, who do you think drafted the best team?
Not me. I don't know. This was a bad
So yeah, thank you guys for listening. This is Plan Voodoo.